Hi there, this is Jazz AK Trend Trader for you. Saw this chart and one of the members was talking about it, and I guess the post was about shorting ALNY, and then I saw my name on there, and the member said that I ripped them apart, which is totally right. I do my complete analysis, so just for the fun of it, I'm doing it. Okay, and here's my take on it. ALNY. Okay, first of all, fundamentals, you have to do all the research yourself. Okay, and technical wise, I'll tell you exactly what I'm thinking. Okay, even the fundamentals, you can look at the earnings are gone. Earnings were here. Earnings were 5/7. Okay, so they're gone. They're out of the way. So the way you want to start out with, by looking at forget about all these SMAs and all that. What do you see in here? Okay, what do you see in uptrend? Okay, ask yourself, who is winning? Is this guy winning? Is this Joe winning? Matt winning? Karen winning? Debbie winning? Okay, is Tom winning? Right? Everybody who's in this trade is a winner. Winner, right? Everybody's a winner. Who is a loser in it? From people who bought, okay, had a transaction happen from 133 all the way down to the close of today, which was 117. These are the people who are losing. So what do you have on the left? Majority of these people are winning, right? Makes sense, right? Everybody who bought it, they know, hippity do, my stock is up, and I'm definitely toward the nice uptrend, right? So looking at this chart, if you want to try to call the top, this is where a lot of people got crushed. Keep calling the top, right? Keep calling the top. You'll keep getting burned out, okay? And trade the trend. It doesn't matter, right? Doesn't matter, the news doesn't matter, the fundamentals doesn't matter, what's going on as far as the, how the industry is doing. Really, am I bullish about the whole fundamental of the economy? The unemployment report, they're only showing the people who are actually, applying. And at this point, it's a 7-year or 9-year low. But have you ever thought about it that people who actually have stopped going to the unemployment office? So obviously the unemployment rate is going to go low, okay? And because they're tired of applying for the jobs because they know they're not going to find any. And all these people who got there, who were executive levels or chairman levels or senior positions or whatever, right? You think they're applying for the same job? No, they're applying for something, in their sense, is a demoted job. Okay, maybe there's, instead of applying for CFO, CTO, they might be applying for senior analyst. Okay, or something. What I'm trying to say is, I don't care what the fundamentals are. Okay, what I care is what the chart looks like. The chart tells me the story. 100% data is accurate to the left of it. Okay, go back to that ALNY. Okay, coming back to this again. First of all, this is a pharmaceutical stock. You have no idea that this stock could literally drop to 45 tomorrow. Literally, it happens. I've seen it. I've talked to people who have bought something at 16, and next morning, it's at opening at 3. It has happened. All you need is a one failed trial. So holding pharmaceuticals overnight is a risky game. If you want to play pharmaceuticals, play GILD. Even then, you want to be careful, okay? And people talk about their, complete analysis and all that, but you have to know when you're trading pharmaceuticals, it's risky business, okay? So going back in here, the reason why I like GLD, J&J, because these are the big companies. They have a big market cap. Even if one of the drugs fails, even if they drop down, you can't say how long it's going to drop down or how deep it's going to drop down, right? Because even if it dropped down, they have a bunch of other drugs to back them up. Okay, so let's go back. So I have no idea what this company does, right? All I know, I'm looking at a chart, and chart says quite a bit right here. Okay, the price broke out of this was support. That's your support once, right? And this could, if the price comes back down in here, it's even to the left of it. Yeah, I'm not going to go in detail because this is what I teach my clients. This is what I go over. But this is where the price literally broke out of. This could come down and act as a nice support. Let's go into the daily. Okay, weekly you want to determine the trend. What do you see in a daily? Okay, I'm gonna just delete that. Okay, because you know that this area right here is acting as somewhat of a support, and by looking at it, you can see to the left, bounce big time, second time bounce, right? First bounce, right? Actually, this is the initial bounce. You can't catch that bounce. You can catch this bounce. The first bounce, second bounce, third bounce. I don't know. Is he making a head and shoulder? No, that's, I don't want to speculate based on that. I want to look at the chart first. Okay, what is chart doing right now? Okay, what do you have in front of you? You have a recent uptrend going on. Okay, is the price above 200-day SMA? Some of the questions you can ask yourself. What do you big institutions look as far as going into a purchasing a stock? Or do they look at prices above, prices below? What do they look at? 2050. Who's 20 of the short-term traders? 50 are the intermediate traders, right? So I can't say so forming a head and shoulder. What I can tell you what's happening right now is this is a bearish engulfing candle. Engulfing this candle, where is it happening? Into a resistance area. Possibly, if you have a follow through to the bottom side, you have to think, where are you going to cover? One of the traders actually also said you can look at an intraday chart, and which I totally agree, and try to go in the intraday chart and try to short that. That's a beautiful move, right? You can turn a day trade into a swing trade. Yes, you can definitely do that, but there lies a little bit of risk. The little bit of risk meaning you didn't wait for if you're starting your trade as a swing trader, you didn't follow the swing trading methodology, which is to wait for daily candle. However, can you turn a day trade into a swing trade? Yes, you can do that. I'm not gonna go over that, okay? But can you do that based on the weakness in an intraday chart? Definitely you can. Look at this beautiful weakness right here. Price dropped, unable to go up. Boom, you had what kind of pattern is this, guys? I'll let you figure that out. What kind of pattern possibly forming here? Don't know, but there's a pattern in here, okay? And that actually worked as a short to where it's supposed to the left. What's to the left? Support, right? Can you go below? Don't worry about this estimates because they're used in a daily chart. Okay, so going back again, where would you cover, or where would you short again? Okay, if you short it again, where would you put your stop? You always have to decide before you go in, start taking these trades. You have to understand that you need to define your risk, right? Based on that risk, after that, second step is, where are your targets, right? Where are your targets? Are they close by? Are they nearby? After you decide that, now you put an entry in, okay? Is this entry good based on my risk? Put the journal out that I posted for free. Type in those numbers, type in your stop loss in there. Once you have the stop loss amount, it will spit out exactly how many stocks you can go short, how many stocks you can go long, right? Then type out your what you call your targets, right? So you gotta understand the risk reward ratio, okay? If you are risking 1, you should have a target of 1 to 3, or for newbies 1 to 2. Okay, sorry about that, guys. It's just my kid's a little hyper right now, but you know, that's their time to get hyper, right? It's evening, so I'm just making a quick short video before my wife comes in here and shuts my computer off. Okay, so let's make this real quick. Before you get in a trade, you need to decide what your risk reward ratio is. Don't just blindly go, I'm short here. You need to define what kind of a risk you're taking, and based on that, what kind of reward you want on it. Okay, so in here, what I see, I'll just give you a quick a little trade on it. Okay, this is, I'm not gonna say if I'm going to go short or going to go long, but this is the place I want to look for somewhat of a bounce to the upside. This fails, this place, okay? So support is meant to get broken, right? but this is the place. If that gets broken, I want to look for some kind of bounce out of here. But first it needs to break this. You can always go down into smaller time frame and kind of try to find out how would you exactly approach when the price comes in here. This is what we talk about in the chat room all day, every day, and it's strictly just reading the price action. We don't look at all these extra indicators that you see. They're there for confirmation. I just did a video of divergence, convergence, and before even I did that, I talked about, okay, this is only an indication. What you get out of the chart is the first thing first. You can draw the trend lines, you can do all that. There most of the lot of the traders just wanted to just trade off a trend line. If you want to do that, that's fine. I want to go right into the chart, right the core of it, right? And that is where I believe that is where you are gonna become a top 8 to 10% of a trader. Okay, and you can apply anything you want, just whatever you do. If you want to just look at the Bollinger Band, oh, it's oversold. What you want to do with that, study the Bollinger Bands out. Okay, there's not just because of a touch of it's oversold. You have to go back and start reading a little bit about more depth into how can prices keep on tugging along with the Bollinger Band and never be oversold. You can't just short because a Bollinger Band is touching it. You got killed here. You got killed. By the time you took a trade, even here, now you're breaking even. Now you're like, you know what? I'm breaking even. I'm out of the game, right? So you end up losing. Did this work here? Yeah, that worked here. But what happened? Went up again. So you can't solely trade based off of the indicators and trend lines and SMAs. You have to put everything together. And this is what we talk about in our chat room. My one free week trial is gonna be over pretty soon. Take the benefit of it. See what I talk about, what others talk about. I have 2 traders that are that have become just beautiful trade spitters. Okay, they're spitting out great trades. I'm not gonna name their names, but that's how they started. Okay, and I'm proud of them what they're doing, and hopefully we can continue on, and soon enough, who knows, they could be on the mic and stuff talking like this. Okay, all right guys, take care, and I'll talk to you guys later. So hopefully that was my take, that was helpful to you. This guy talks about a lot of stuff about me, and he's a good follower, and I was just wanting to give back a little bit. Okay, take care guys, then I'll talk to you guys later.